All right. Silas, what are we going to do?
We're gonna go get the green bean and then go get my truck.
We want to pick up Silas's new pickup. It's going to be the next project on the see, the next project. Just so you know, Elias asked where we're going. I said, your mom's house, which is, our house. So that's where that came from. All right, TikTok. Not TikTok. Whatever you guys are nowadays. This is Silas's new truck. He's 16. He's 15. My bad. So it had a little bitty fender bender here, but we're gonna take the fender off, either get a new one. I think we're gonna take this one off and try to straighten it out for now. And the cab was pushed over, so it needs to be slid back. But all this right here is gonna have to be replaced. But he's willing to do it. He likes it, so. Alright, so today Silas and I are going to put it on the jack stands. We got the big jack stands. I bought those to hold that. So it's going to hold this. And we're going to take that wheel off and see what all we need to order. And, well, I say see what we need to order, we're going to assess it. The panel finally came for the trailer, so I've got to go get a trailer so I can get it tomorrow. But we'll look and see what we're going to do. So that piece right there, let me get the finger in there, come up, there it is right there, that and that, I think is all it needs to be replaced. I even think this right here is fine. I think that's it, that and we may try to, either the fender's going to come off and we fix it, because we're going to have to replace it regardless. Either we're going to take the fender off, or I'm going to pull the liner out and see if we can't straighten it out enough so we can use the door again until we find one's the same color as this. Because we're all arguing about it. They say it's gray, I say it's tan, and they are probably right, but as a man, I'm not going to take that lying down. But anyways, so what we're going to do next, or the next part of the video, is we're going to start pulling all that off and see, because I really think, see, if you look right up here in this knuckle, this is still all straight. It's this right here that's bent. So I think we're fine. I think the strut's fine. I think all that stuff's still fine. I think the only damage we have is probably just this one, but we're going to pull the lower one out and replace it, and this one, and ball joints, and I believe we'll go ahead and do the steering arms. We're gonna have to get aligned anyway, so we're gonna do everything all on that part. Unless that guy contacts me and says he's gonna sell me the whole axle that he has for a lot cheaper than what he's offering, I think this is what we're gonna do. So we'll start pulling it apart. So, to be honest with y'all, part of me doesn't even think that bottom's bent. We're going to replace it because it most likely is, but that's bent and that's bent. Now, the plan is for my boy and I to be working on this together. This right here was fighting, and the last thing, even though it's on 2 jack stands, the last thing I want this thing to do is to fall off on him, because then we both die. But anyways, we're going to order some parts, and I will think about what we're going to do then, whether I'm going to upload this by itself or if we're going to upload it after we start putting the parts on it.